what does this roster look like to you, the 53-man, heading into Cleveland in a couple of weekends from now? And the strengths, Achilles heel, I give you the floor.
Seriously, this is a team that has gone 12-5, 12-5, and 12-5 in each of the last 3 years. No one has won more games than Mike McCarthy, but Andy Reid. Of course, Andy Reid has 2 Super Bowls during that time, and Mike McCarthy has 1 playoff win. But this is the team was still the best quarterback in the NFC East, the best receiver in the NFC East, 2 of the best guards in the NFC East, the best pass rush in the NFC East, theoretically the best cornerback tandem in the NFC East when you look at Darren Bland and Trayvon Diggs. The Achilles heel has been their run defense, and they brought in Mike Zimmer to try to improve that run defense. And can they do that? They have real linebackers playing linebacker again on this team. But as you all know, and the Cowboy fans, it's not about the regular season anymore. There's an assumption that the Cowboys will make the playoffs, but what will they do in the playoffs? It's been pot luck for the Cowboys in the playoffs, and until they show something in the playoffs, there's always going to be questions about this team, this quarterback, this coach, and Jerry Jones since the end of the Jimmy Johnson era.
So what do you think? This is a playoff team? You've been around. So what do you think?
I think it's a playoff team for sure. I think it's a playoff team for sure. Coming out of NFC East, as they've been, it's been a playoff team. I think they're a playoff team. Dak Prescott is a very good quarterback. With CeeDee Lamb, his offense has been one of the highest scoring offenses in the league for the last 3 years. And certainly you add, the things that Zimmer's doing with that defense. I think for sure they're going to make the playoffs. But will they play their best football in the playoffs? That's the question.
What's the run game going to look like? Just to drill in there, it's kind of like a little Jurassic Park and Rico and Deuce, right? Is that what it is?
Zeke, Rico, and Deuce. They just signed Dalvin Cook to the practice squad. So you got 29-year-old Zeke and 29-year-old Dalvin Cook and Rico Dowdell and mini Mike Deuce Vaughn. We'll see how all that works out. When you get into the weeds of this, most of your running backs, your backup running backs, have to play special teams. Deuce doesn't play special teams. Zeke doesn't play special teams. Dalvin Cook never plays special teams. How does all this work? How do you get those guys? So those are decisions they have to make. And, I don't know that Zeke and Dalvin can be on the roster at the same time, game their roster at the same time, because they do the same thing, and neither one of them plays special teams. And Rico Dowdell will do some kick returns, and he may be the most explosive back and all-around back they have right now.
Let me ask you this before I let you go, because you're very honest. Clarence Hill, when you took the gig in 1997, you thought you could be covering NFC Championship games all the time, didn't you, Clarence Hill? Didn't you, in 1997?
4 playoff wins since I took over, but it's not my fault. Okay, my daughter's a gymnastics state champion. My other daughter was an NWSP Image Award when I raised champions. It's bigger than me. Okay, it's not my fault. But
the Hill family is holding its weight in the Metroplex, is what you're saying.
I got the retirements of Troy, Emmett, and Michael. Yes, I thought the dynasty would continue, and I get to cover Super Bowls. None.
You seem like you're out of F's to give, Clarence. I'm not going to care. That's what it sounds like. You're just going to spit the truth. You're going to let the chips fall, and let's go play some football. Cover it.
You got to keep it real. Thank you, man.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.